Hello, 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 YouTube. It is Mixed Media Monday. I am Jane Bellante. I'm a couple minutes late. I was having some technical difficulties. So let me cover up this big old computer. Really need to see that, do we? I don't know if I can even get it back far enough. I'll get it. Hi, I'm so excited to be here. This is Mixed Media Mondays, and it really gives me a chance just to come and create and hang out. And it is a brand new thing that I am doing here on YouTube. So if you do join or if you do watch the replay, please say hello. I have these super cute prints from Art House Whimsy. I will link this shop up in the description when I am through with this video, but these are so adorable. I really love them so much. So I have this little book that I made, and I don't think I made this here on YouTube, but I did make something similar, so I can link that up. So this is just a little tiny flip book, and it's made with envelopes. And I know that a lot of you have seen people making these before. So I made this a really long time ago, and then I never did anything with it. I just kind of set it. And as I was kind of digging through some stuff, I found another one of... So this is a print that I made. I feel like it was a gel print, and it was made with gloss sprays. And so I really kind of liked how that looked. And as I kept digging, I pulled this out. So I want to expand upon this because this was definitely gloss sprays as well. I can just tell how it looks. And so I want to just play around and mess around with this and see what I can create. I also have, I've got paints all over the place. I'll probably use some of that. But I found this little blue tissue just laying around randomly. And I thought this might be cute to kind of collage in. And then I have this tea bag paper that still has tea on it. So that'll probably be some really cute, I don't want like the big chunks, but it'll be some really cute texture as well. So yeah, so here I go. I have found, what did I do with my scissors? That I need a little scissors because I can't find mine. Oh, here it is. So I just have this one. It's big. It's covered in glue. So I really need to invest in some more scissors. So I kind of think I like this here. I almost feel like I want to cover it up though. My cutter, yes. I kind of like what I did. I like the little marks on it. There's some little masks from Stencil Girl on here. But I want to start bringing in some more of the colors because I really feel like she is my main character. So if you are here, I would sure love it if you said hello. It would make my day. And I only have one of these, so I got to be really careful about how I'm using it. I think I maybe do this here. So I'm going to cut this little edge off first and foremost. And I never know if the comments are working on StreamYard, so please, if you're here live, I sure would like to say hello to you. I am just going to I'm not a measurer, I just kind of mess around. So I'm gonna make a little mark. So these are just envelopes, and they're self-stick envelopes. So when when you pull off the little strip, and I always add a little extra glue, but you can kind of stick them together. So you know what though? I think that I want to make this a tuck-in point, but I could just glue it there and there. So I'm going to do that. Okay. I talk to myself as I'm going. I never really quite know what I am going to create. I generally just make it up as I go along. I love to create gel prints and papers of all kinds. I love using stencils. I am on the Stencil Girl creative team, so you will see me over on their YouTube about once every 6 weeks or so. Okay, look at this. Showing you all the different ways that you can use stencils, and it's not just with a sponge and dabbing it on your wall, right, or dabbing it on a sign. There's so many amazing ways to use stencils, and Stencil Girl has so many of the coolest stencils in the whole wide world. So if you do go to their website, be sure to leave yourself a lot of time because they have so many cool stencils. Okay, so I didn't put any glue right here because I might want to make that a little tuck point. Nope, that's not the way I was going to do it. I was going to do it like this. I feel like I'm going to put glue on this too. Let me see. At least. Very, 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 very dry in here. So the glue dries really quick. I see a few people are here. Thank you so much for being here live with me. This is brand new for me. This is only the 3rd week. And I have been on YouTube in the past, but I kind of have really neglected it for a number of years. So I am really, really enjoying being back. I have been a mixed media artist for over 30 years. And I love all the things. I love to make everything. I love texture and color, every kind of different style. I wonder if I should trim this just a tiny, tiny bit. It's not sticking at all right there, and I feel like it needs to be trimmed. Okay, let's see if I can just be really, really fancy here. I don't know if this will work. We're gonna give her a try. That's about all I need to trim. My finger's in the way. Come on, friend, just work like this. I laugh at myself for the way that I put things together sometimes. Okay, that so did not work. Let's see if I can cut. I cut kind of like a 4-year-old, so I don't want to pull the whole thing off. I can, but I really don't want to. So I sure would love it if you joined me here live. I'm here live every single Monday at 10 a.m. or no, 11 a.m. Central. So if you love mixed media, I also love to do shadow boxes. I really, really enjoy everything. I teach a lot of transformational art journaling, and every single Friday I have a fully edited video. I have joined the Sisterhood of the Traveling Art Journal collaboration, and so every Friday I have a fully edited art journaling Friday, and I have been loving that. I am wondering if I can just add a little bit of, so these sprays, let me just grab the little container here. Or the big container. I found a scissors. My sprayers are clogged, and that was the one thing with these gloss sprays is that the sprayers get clogged, and it is literally so annoying because I love these so much. I think this is Guilt. So what I want to do is I'm going to take a little brush here. If I can get this off. Oh, yeah. So you actually can you can kind of mess around and just add it with the wand, which makes some fun and unexpected marks. I kind of get interested in playing like this. Let's see what I just dunk this. And I like it because it's transparent. Kind of like that. Don't get on my shirt. So these are really, really cool when they're sprayed, but I think what I'll probably have to do is soak all of my sprayers, which, you know, I'm just like, I forget about it and then I don't do it. But when you do put it on thicker, that's when you really see like the glossiness. So I'm just going to play. Forgot to put my do not disturb on. I wonder if I should take my phone down and do that. What else do I have on here? Probably carnation. Probably not magenta. I feel like that's like a lake, or is it mineral? Oh, this one's empty. Let's just throw that right in the garbage. Hopefully I have another. Let's just see if it works. Not at all. It doesn't work at all. And that's okay. Just trying to bring back some of the color that the gold covered up. I'm not even sure if I like that. I can layer in other ways, but okay, I'm gonna just dry this, but let me see. Let me just shake this for a minute. So I'm just toning down some of the gold and bringing back in. So I made this probably 2 years ago, you know, and that's what I'll do is like I'll make stuff and then I won't touch it for years. And then I'll get inspired and pick it up and create something with it. So I really am excited about this because I think it's going to be fun. So they dry kind of cooled, especially when you spray them. You can buy replacement sprayers on Amazon. But I do think that if you just soak your sprayers, that works too. Let me just see. I kind of want her to be like the star. And I feel like I need to tone this whole baby down. What do I want to do? I'm going to do crinoline. So I have the DIY crinoline. I just want to tone this down a touch. So Saturday, I taught an in-person class at Rustic Rehabs. If you don't follow her on YouTube, you should. She does a lot of upcycling. And she has a really fun store. And so I taught, not sure if I love this. I might just cover this up. And see how I'm not overthinking that? Like, I don't care if I'm going to cover this up. Right now, I feel like it's just a giant mess, and I don't really want a giant mess. So I think I'm just going to cover it up. And so what I'm seeing here is that this size doesn't fit, and that's totally fine with me. I can put anything on there to fill that gap, fibers or washi tape or another piece of paper, anything. I can collage anything in there, really. So this is, really did not mark that well. This is what it means to explore and just let yourself play. I decided I don't like that. That's perfectly fine. So I'm going to glue this on. I had it the other way, did I not? Do I want to do it like this? I think so. Now I might just do that. Okay. So now I think I'm going to cut her out. Fussy cutting is definitely not something I'm in love with. You know, and I can always have it go like this too. So there's so many different ways that you can actually, set this up. I'm actually kind of liking this. I also want that to be on the inside for another little tuck point. So I do have a little tuck point underneath here, which is fun. I don't know what I'll put in there. We'll see. I'm kind of liking that. Okay, so let me cut her out. She's going to be so cute. So this is a collection of printables from Art House Whimsy. And what is it called? It's called Mixed Media Whimsical Birds 2. I do have the Whimsical Birds 1. So adorable. She has a collection which I'm going to use super soon, and it is steampunk birds. They are really, really cool. I generally keep all the really tiny fussy cutting for the end, just so I can get the majority of it done quickly. I wish there was like a printer that you could make rub-ons with everything, because I would love to take her printables and make them into rub-ons, because it would make my life a whole lot easier. This is just so cute. I love her so much. And it is wintry here, so I thought, the birds that I'm going to use today from this set are the birds that have more of a winter look to them. Almost done. This is kind of a boring part. So if you are watching live or watching on the replay, I want to know where you live, first of all. Tell me where you live. I am in southeast Wisconsin, and I am officially sick of winter. February is the worst month for me, and I make it even worse because I say it's the worst month. So it literally just drags, and it's cold. We have not had that much snow this winter, though, which has been kind of surprising. I don't mind snow. I don't like driving in it. And I've lived in Wisconsin my whole life. I do know how to drive in the snow. I just literally hate other drivers because, especially like pickup truck drivers, they think they are invincible, and then they tailgate you, and it's like terrifying. You can call me old if you want. I don't care, but I just hate it. Like if they hit a patch of ice, they're going to slide all over the place too. You can't stop yourself from doing that. I actually had to drive my daughter last week, Wednesday, and it was not supposed to freezing rain, and it did. And it was a 45-minute drive home with me all by myself, and the roads were solid ice, and it was terrifying. Completely terrifying. There were 2 sections of the whole drive that actually were salted because everybody was kind of like thrown off, I think. It wasn't supposed to freezing rain, so they were like way behind on the salting, and it was pitch black and the roads were really bad. Okay, so I'm cutting her feet out, and I really want to be careful here because she's going to be pretty fragile down here. These little tiny skinny legs. This is why I need a little scissors. Don't mock me. I'm aware. I am aware of my scissors dilemma. And these are like so covered in glue. Maybe I should get on Amazon right after this and order something. I can hardly get this off. Come on, little birdie. I just don't want to rip her leg. Let's see if I can make her kick. I do see that people are here. I sure wish you would say hello. Tell me who you are. Where are you watching from? This is a new segment for me. And I really haven't told anybody that I'm doing it. I just kind of want to see how this YouTube algorithm is working. So I am live every Monday at 11 Central with Mixed Media Monday. Wednesdays is the podcast. It's called Your Limitless Life. And I really help creatives and creative business owners shed the limiting beliefs, let yourself play, let yourself create, and let yourself create the business that you've always been dreaming of. So that is the Your Limitless Life podcast. That is on Wednesdays. Last week I had Royce from Roycycle Decoupage Paper. Roycycle Treasures really is what she's called. She has a line of decoupage papers. If you don't know who she is, her papers are really amazing. And pretty sure I'm using one for this Friday's Art Journaling Friday. So stay tuned for that. I am using some printables from Art House Whimsy. Y'all are afraid to comment? What's going on here, folks? Say hello. Say hello. Unless you're driving. Don't do that. But watching a YouTube while you're driving is probably not the greatest of ideas either. All right, I am having a hard time getting that little baby piece off, so I'm going to focus on another area. Can always stick a little bit of distress ink on the edges of these if you can't trim them all out. So that is what I might do. You might not even be able to see that either, but and maybe the comments aren't working. Maybe you're I'm on StreamYard, so maybe you're commenting and I'm just not seeing them. I am teaching another in-person class March 8th. So if you are local to the southeastern Wisconsin area, it is at Rustic Rehabs in Menominee Falls. Jen has a really, really fun store. And that is called Expressive Layers. And it is an incredibly fun class. Everybody's project turns out different, so not one is the same. I really encourage the exploration and the play during the class. And her little baby thing is about to fall off. Her toe, her baby bird toe. Okay. Okay. I love her. This makes me so happy. All right. Got to change the colors here, but for now, I'm going to glue her on. I just think that's so adorable. And she needs to go here because she's turned that way. Okay, so what do you think about her? Should I turn, what if I turn myself off and then you can have a better view of what I am doing? Okay, so how is that? I have a terrible echo, but we're going to just go with it. Turn this down. Oh. Sorry, I completely just turned it off. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have an echo. That's the way it is. Okay. You really can hardly see those white edges either. I love her. Look at how cute she is. Okay. So I kind of want her on top. Oh, this echo's driving me nuts. I don't know what to do about it though. Maybe if you turn this down. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's so much better. So, okay, if you're commenting, I can't see the comments, but if you're afraid to comment, I sure wish you would. I sure wish you would. All right, what if I glued on, and I'm going to use a wet glue. So let me get my DIY liquid patina out. What if I use that? This is tea bag paper. If you're just coming on, it's kind of a red colored tea too, so it's kind of pretty. I'm going to put this in here somewhere, but I don't know where. So if I put this on, and I am kind of just auditioning right now. I don't think I want to put it there. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Wait, what do I have right here? What is this? My book house. Oh my God, I just created an avalanche. Thinking pull this out. And it's funny when I'm going through and just picking random things because here it says flew away. I kind of just love that. So there's a chance that I want, let's see if I can. So this paper is really, really dry. So it'll tear kind of bad. And right now I'm kind of looking for a solid straight edge. Let me just take a look here. Ooh, and I love that. Concealed wings. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this part off. Love synchronicities. It's one of my very favorite things when I am creating. So you see, I'm just kind of eyeing it up. I don't like to measure. Math and I are not friends. If you like to measure, you go ahead and measure. And I need to cut just a tiny bit more, and I cut that on an angle. So you know what I might do is I might just glue it on. And I'm okay. Like I did this so many years ago and I never knew what I wanted to do with it. I obviously wasn't in love with what I did, so I just set it to the side. But the structure's already here, so why not use it? Again, it is just like three envelopes. I'm using my Yoo-Hoo, which I love. If you don't have Yoo-Hoo, you should get it. It is the best glue stick. Where's my little... Where is my transfer stick? So I just want to... I would love it if you would join me here every single... Oh my goodness, I love this. Every single Monday at 11 Central. Like I said, this is brand new. I think this is only my third one. So, and I have not done any marketing for it at all. I am just trying to, I don't know if I want that there. I might want something else. Oh, what about? It would be really cool to have this over the words concealed wings. I might underline that. My husband is calling me. Sorry about that. Where is my gel? So I'm going to use soft gel. I think that's kind of cool. What if it was like this? I could rip it a little bit more. I don't know why it's sticking. I don't have anything on that yet. I'm going to rip this little bit out. Okay, I love that. What do you think about that? Where the concealed wings is just showing? I'm thinking that's pretty cool. I'm going to use that same brush. I'm going to use soft gel. My brush is watered down just a touch. And I'm hoping that y'all are commenting. And I just can't see it. I see you here, and I'm grateful that you're here. And so some of the tea is left on here. So, oh my gosh, this is pretty. Oh, I love this. What do y'all think? Tell me what you think. I think this is really pretty. And if you're watching on the replay, you know, it really does help when you comment. Helps get in the YouTube algorithm, for one. And two, I love to teach. And so I want to know what you think. Have you ever used tea bag paper before? I'm going to use, let's see, I might not. Kind of like that little edge right there. Okay, what do you think? Is that so cool? Oh my gosh. Loving that. Okay, so you can't see that, but that's totally cool because it's just part of the experience. I may, for right now, I'm going to leave this, but I may cut that so I can use it somewhere else. I do have more of these tea bags that are dry that I can undo as well. So let's just see. See, like here, it just says bird, so I'm gonna cut that out. I don't know if I'll use it or not, but I mean, that's kind of fun, but I almost feel like she needs more of a story than it just to say bird. But I am going to leave that in my stash. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So I wanted to kind of go through these. This one's a little bit more steampunky. It has like gears in it. I feel like she is just like really sweet. Oh, this one. Don't I have a big one of her? I'm going to print it. Bear with me. I can print it right while we're on together. It's this one. Okay, awesome. Printing. So that'll just take a minute. I have to be careful not to leave this full of soft gel because I do that and then I ruin my brushes all the time. Which is quite aggravating. Hey, I love this. So now I want to figure out something to collage into here. And it could be a piece of this, and it could not be a piece of this. I know what I was saying. I don't know where my Stabilo all is. I might just underline with this uni. So I'm underlining flew away. I think I'm going to underline. I don't know if I'm going to underline that. Flew away. So that's cute. Let's grab this print. So I'm going to work on this for about 15 minutes or so. Maybe. I love her. Look at this one too. That's so fun. So I'm going to develop the story. I feel like she might go in here. And this one is really fun too. This one could go on here. So I'm going to develop this story and I'm going to continue to work on this throughout the week. So if you watch the shorts and the reels on Instagram and Facebook, depending on, you know, whatever your social media of choice is, I will have some sped up videos showing you how this progresses. I really just want to encourage you to play because it is the most fun and it's the most cathartic thing to do. And just don't let anything be precious. Be willing to change what you have because when you are, you generally create a stronger composition. And that is so fun. So don't be intimidated by the fact that you already have something down. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I just want to kind of get her cut out a tiny little bit. I don't know that I'm gonna fully cut her out right this second. I want to see where I'm gonna put her. The white is going to throw me off a touch, so let me just trim her. Oh, I cut off part of her beak, but that's okay. Just a line. Cut off a little line of her beak. You can't even tell. Okay, so she might go on this page. Oh, I do like her here. What do you think about that? I love her here. I kind of want to get a little bit of pink into here. So I'm going to keep working on this. I love that. Like this could be the front. You know, I can always flip it like this too. Kind of. Actually don't mind it like that. This actually, I'm kind of liking this. So what I want to figure out is I might have some more tissues or some more prints with this on it. So I'm going to dig through all of my papers and figure that out. Love that guy. That's so fun. So I'm just exploring as I go, and I'm going to, you know, eventually we'll be telling a story with these fun little birds. And I'm thinking, you know, like so the print is from a stencil, from Stencil Girl. I think Mary Nasser is the artist who created this stencil. I know that she really loves maps, and I think this is hers. And I really feel like it's obviously maps. It's obviously like roads or like a neighborhood cul-de-sac kind of a thing. And so I feel like, and you know what else I have? I have these whimsical houses. So maybe I should get some of those out and play around with those to see how those will fit in. And I actually think that's a really great idea. So I'm going to cut this out. And then I'll put my big screen back on so I can say goodbye for today. But do keep watching to see how this turns out. Oh my gosh. It's so fun. These are just so cool. So they are from Art House Whimsy. I will link the link in the description. After I'm done here, I actually have I do creative business coaching, and I have a one-on-one call in 8 minutes. So I'm going to let you go, but I'm loving how this is turning out so far. And I think I like it like this. So I will continue this throughout the week. You know, like I said, by doing the reels and the YouTube shorts. So depending on what your favorite social media is, keep an eye out and you will see how this progresses. And I just think it's so fun so far. So I may end up putting her here. I mean, I kind of like that too. So difficult to say. Let me pull this off. So if you were here, thank you so much. If you're watching on the replay, I appreciate you so much. I will see you Wednesday for the podcast. It's called Your Limitless Life. I have 2 guests on, and we are exploring the idea of self-love through creativity. And it's just such an amazing conversation. And then Friday, I will be live. No, I won't be live on Friday. I will have a video for you, and it will be using some of the new release Roy Cycle decoupage papers. So I hope that you will come back then. So have a great rest of your Monday.